Washington football team announced today. They announced that they will be announcing their team name in about a month. They did say they did eliminate, I guess they felt because Red Wolves, because it was a fan favorite. So they felt the need to say, well, this isn't going to be one of them. Let's get that out. Let's get that out in the open. There's too many trademark and copyright issues with Wolves, apparently, where Red Wolves would not fly. So they announced their final 8 names, including the Armada, which I think is kind of weird. Doesn't really, I mean, most of the names sound like they kind of relate to DC and government, with commanders. Presidents might be the worst one. Brigade. What were some other ones? Did you hear Defenders?
Yeah, I saw it. Wasn't football team on the list?
Football team is on the list. Armada was on the list, which is weird to me because that's sounds like a Christian rock band to me, because it was a Christian rock band. And I remember from high school, because I actually knew the guitar player and singer from Armada, the Christian rock band. So I'm not sure that works for a football team. I think football team actually works better than almost all of their choices on the list, except for Red Hogs. I don't know, not Red Hawks, Red Hogs, which ties in their old nickname for their offensive line in the 80s, the Hogs.
Yeah, that's some history there.
Well, if you also notice, the date that they are going to officially be making their announcement is February 2nd, 2022, 2/2/22. That also happens to be Groundhog's Day. So does that mean it's going to be Red Hogs Day?
Look at you really burning the. I thought I smelled something. Boy.
That's the gears in my head turning.
Holy shit.
I thought that was strange to make an announcement on a Wednesday afternoon in February.
Interesting, yes.
So I think they're going to make Red Hogs Day February 2nd.
Oh, I like that. That's some good marketing there.
I honestly really like football team. The more it has grown on me so much. The problem is, from a marketing perspective, they've already sold all that merchandise for the past 2 years of just football team.
Yeah.
And people bought it up. And now when they change to the Red Hogs,
they're going to
buy it all up. So
yeah.
I am, of course, a graphic designer by trade in the sports industry. So I am always looking for new team names and logos. I am dying to see what the Red Hogs logo looks like. My idea before this list was announced was the Pigskins, which is pretty much the same idea, but it doesn't use the word skins, which they're probably going to need to distance themselves from, because that was the whole problem in the beginning with their original team name. So although Pigskins just makes perfect sense to me.
You don't want PETA,
you can't have PETA. Well, PETA's going to come after them for the Red Hogs, I guess. Or I guess they're not being skinned then. So
no.
Yeah, so maybe PETA will be cool with Red Hogs.
PETA.
So yeah, I'm dying to see that logo. You obviously, as a fellow NFC East participant, your Dallas Cowboys are arch rivals with the football team.
I mean, I love this. Almost is as good as being the Cowboys versus their old name, because there's a lot of pork cooked in Texas. Good ass barbecue. We're gonna be barbecuing their ass week in and week out.
That's a whole new connection there. I hadn't even considered. The whole barbecue side of things, where people are militant about their barbecue, so that could lead to a heightened rivalry now.
That is the kind of barbecue, the kind of smoking I do is Texas style. So nice. I'm militant about it too.
I can see that.
I had a thought, and now I got off on that tangent, and now it's gone.
Red Hogs, Washington.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Okay. The funny thing to note, and this is cross podcasting, but I thought it was really good that Washington did do their due diligence in not to take a name that was already trademarked. Unlike the Cleveland Guardians, who, of course, picked a name that had been in existence in Cleveland for decades and thought they could just bulldoze their way into using it. So
I think the football team has taken their time. 2 years.
Tip of the cap to them.
We'll see. I think I think Hogs would be better than Red Hogs, but I get why they would do that, just to tie in with your old name.
Yeah,
Um,
I think that's like I agree. I think just the Washington Hogs would be fine. I don't
it's
think you have to add. You
Well, and
don't.
that's what they're going to be called, as their unofficial nickname. They'll just be the Hogs, just like they've
Yeah,
always been the Hogs. So, kind of like the boys, your Cowboys, the boys, or whatever.
yeah.
So I don't know. I just want to see that logo. I'm a dork for that kind of shit. But I did think that was an interesting, maybe little harbinger when they announced
Wow,
that
I'm
that it
so.
would be revealed on Groundhog's Day. So you're through the looking glass, people. We can see into the future.
Anyway.
Word Hole Media.